And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that three usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
The Vikings first down.
Hand off to Spears.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Right back to Spears.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Now McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And here's a give to Spears.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's they'll run with Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 3. Richardson.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
He's got room to roam.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone. Finish this off with 6.
Richardson looking to throw.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Addison will go in motion left. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings it 2nd and 5.
In motion goes the tight end.
Encroachment defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
49-yard line.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here's McCarthy. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Addison will go in motion left. Throwing is McCarthy.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And able to get this out to the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Goff. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30.
Credit that sack to Siaki Ika.
Now it's Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming... twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a run by Spears. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Goff. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there. but it winds up incomplete.
Good footwork at the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy will get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. He gets it to Addison.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
So we've come to halftime and a final.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got... As they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week. The LA Chargers. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 8.
Goff now looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. And
somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. To throw is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now Goff.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Spears with another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Addison will go in motion left. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Addison hauls it in.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Lions will take over.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and
10. Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 40 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And now a run with Spears.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now out comes Minnesota.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Looking to throw McCarthy.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Lions.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
From the 50, it's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Here's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's McCarthy. That one's taken in by Spears. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the air again, McCarthy.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To the air with McCarthy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He's got a man complete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And out now come the Vikings.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy
looking middle, and that's complete.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're